Hello and welcome back to Shulchan Aruch HaRav. We continue in Hilchos Brochos HaShachar, Siman Nun Daled, and we pick it up with Sif Daled, which is long and it'll probably be two parts. The fact that we explained previously that you're allowed to make interruptions between Yishtabach and Baruch Hu, Kaddish Baruch Hu, and Yotzer for a mitzvah, Nispashet a minig, because of that a minig has spread throughout Klal Yisrael, Mikedem, from all earlier times, Baharbim becomes in many places, Levarach Chayle or Lekavel Basic Knesset Din, that a person who needs people to pray for him because he's sick, Chas v'shalom, make give him a bracha, or for somebody who needs a din torah because something happened and like he had a din torah and the defendant didn't show up or the plaintiff didn't show up or whatever it was, and he wants to use the power of the tzibor, so to speak, to make his request. They would do that ben Yishtabach liyotzer. They would do this between Yishtabach and Kaddish and Baruch and Yotzer. Shekol zeh nikra tzarech mitzvah. All of these things are considered the niva of a mitzvah. I've never experienced this. Maybe someone has. I've never been anywhere where they've done this. Maybe it's not done any longer. Well, la'achar kain. So then, if this would happen, so afterwards, kishechayiz mispalim, they go back to daven again. Yom ha'shatz miksas psuki de zimra. The Yomer Kaddish Aleim. The Shilach Tzibur has to say some psukim from Psuki de Zimra, and only then can he say Kaddish. Kila Oilam, because Ein Oimrim Kaddish Belay Tehila Lefonov. You're not allowed to say Kaddish unless you said some praise of Hashem prior to the Kaddish. V'im Loy Amar Psukim, if you don't say these Psukim, Loy Yomer Kaddish. You can't say Kaddish now here at Chakras. El Yomer Baruch Hu Belay Kaddish. You just go right into Baruch without Kaddish. Kamosha Ba'arvis, like in some Nuschos of Ma'ariv, Noegin Lomer Baruch Hu Belay Kaddish, that they say Baruch at the beginning of Ma'ariv without saying Kaddish. By Sfar, we have Psukim and we say Kaddish and then Baruch, and then we say Kaddish on those psukim and then Baruch Hu. But in Ashkenaz, they just start with Hurachim. There is no Kaddish. It's just Baruch Hu. Hoyel ve'ein oimrim psukim ofonim, because they don't say any psukim. You cannot say Kaddish without psukim. But Paris al Shema is a certain type of a davening that we haven't talked about yet. We'll talk about it later, Mitzvah Hashem, where if someone was late to davening and he davened by himself and he missed Baruch Hu and he missed Kaddish, so there's a way for him to do those things out loud after people finish Shmona Esrei. So if someone's doing that, Lo Yomer Kaddishim, Lo Yomer Psukim, he shouldn't say the Kaddish that he missed as part of this action of Paris al Hashma. He shouldn't do that unless he says psukim. You don't find a kaddish off standing by itself without some psukim. Except if after Shemona Esrei we have a kaddish. That is why the minig is to make this Paris Hashma when you're these things that you want to catch up on now. You can say them. You can do that after finishing Shemona Esrei B'Lachash, after the silent Shemona Esrei, Kadesh Yerma Kaddish Al Tfilas Yirches, so that the Kaddish that you're saying is going on the Shemona Esrei. But afterwards, if you've finished already Shemona Esrei and you've done other things, or it's after davening, you can't just start saying Kaddish without some psukim. End of part one.